I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas.
Just
I'm
win,
a
baby.
player, a boss player. And if you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. Cause I'm a player, boss player. And if you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider.
What is going on, Real Raiders podcast? We are finally back. We have not been here since the week before the playoff game, man. It's been a while.
It's been so long.
And it was hard to talk Raiders football after that playoff loss. That's a whole different thing, and we didn't get into it for a reason, so we're not going to get into it today.
That's right. We had a condolence period, or we had
a period of mourning.
a mourning. There you go. A mourning for sure.
But definitely a tough loss, tough way to go out. You know what I'm saying? But it's a new era. That's what we're here to talk about. Mariano, what do we got on the plate today, for the Raiders fans?
Yeah, so we got a few different segments. We always break it down with the news and notes of the day, and we got some big bombshell news that drops on us today, which is huge. The second segment is going to be the free agency targets, right? Who we like to see rocking that silver and black. And then we're going to finish it up with what our thoughts are on the new Raiders era, right? Mm-hmm. We all know the news that's happened, the new leader of the organization, so we're going to dive into it a little bit.
Should have done that earlier, but we're here now.
Yeah, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do?
All right, Mariano, let's kick it off, man. What's the big news that's on everyone's mind today?
So
someone that we have with us right now.
Yeah, we brought him out. We have a gentleman by the name of Calais Mack that is back in the AFC West, but it is not in the silver and black.
Not on the right team, man.
It's the Los Angeles Chargers that he'll be playing for or suiting up for this next season, which is not good news, especially with us having a little trouble on our offensive line. Yeah. Specifically right tackle at the moment. So
that Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack combination over there twice a year. It's going to be a real difficult situation and something we got to focus on. And most likely, I think, free agency, which we'll talk about later. But don't get it twisted. Khalil Mack, if he had his choice, he would come to the Raiders. He wouldn't be a Charger.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You don't think he would rather be a Raider than a Charger right now? If he had it his way.
Look at that team, man.
He didn't have he did not have a no trade clause, so I guess he didn't care where he was at, right?
I guess not. I guess that wasn't important to him. Yeah. I mean, he was clearly more concerned about getting the bag when he was with the Raiders anyway. So
that's true too.
Yeah, it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
You got to do what we got to do on our side, and I think this move. It's funny because just the other day, it was someone else signed in the AFC West. You guys already know, but we're going to talk about that next. But It was put an importance on the defense. Now you got to put some more important on the offense again, so it balances out. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? This Khalil Mack move is going to be huge, especially for those divisional games, which we all know are the grittiest games of the season.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I mean, the AFC West is always one of the best divisions in football. And now, this upcoming season, it's like an all-star game, right? It seems like every team is stacked for the most part. So this is, I think, in my opinion, the best division in football, or at least the most competitive and most talented division in football.
Yeah, and that comes with the addition of Russell Wilson. What was that, 2 days ago? Right?
Yep, Russell Wilson to the Donkeys.
That's crazy. But on another end, you look at it, all of that they shipped out for him, how's that going to affect him in the next 2-3 years? You feel me? Right. As an organization.
And another thing too is Wilson's been banged up, man. I mean, he hasn't.
That's true.
He hasn't been very productive the past couple seasons. Last season, he missed almost the whole season. He didn't come back till the end, and he did not look good at all. Mm-mm. Now he could be pulling the James Harden, just playing terrible so you can leave your current situation. That might be the option that he resorted to, but you never really know till this upcoming season. Another thing is, I have a buddy that is a big Broncos fan, right? Shout out to Will Crest. Now, he's convinced that they're going to win another Super Bowl, right? Like, last time we did it, last time we got a big quarterback like Peyton Manning, right? But that team was stacked. Let's slow it down a little bit. The Broncos are not stacked like that. They traded away their number 1 tight end. They gave up a ton of draft capital. Who you got? Jerry Jeudy catching passes.
Cortland Sutton,
Tim which
Patrick.
He's hit or miss. They're not elite guys like Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
Their running back, Melvin Gordon, he's scheduled to be a free agent this year.
And the rookie running back.
Yeah.
Going on to the second year. I forgot his name, to be honest.
And the defense is a shell of what it used to be.
Yeah.
Right? It's just not. That's not. Their defense was dominant when Peyton Manning. So cut the noise. Wilson's gonna be trash this year. I'm convinced. He's until he proves me otherwise.
But there's a lot of the media is getting ahead of themselves as they always do, and there's that noise that other teams are making moves like the Kansas City Chiefs. They franchise tag Orlando Brown too, and they're like the Raiders are. What did they do? They haven't done nothing so far,
right?
And they're claiming we're the 4th best team in the division right now, and it's like, bro, free agency hasn't even started, and you know what I'm saying. You don't know. The draft hasn't came either. It's just way too early to assume that.
Absolutely. Another thing is there are no games won in March. The games aren't even played yet, right? Let's let this unfold. I'm not concerned about it, especially we'll get a little more in detail. Now, the next news and notes thing that we got is Alec Ingold had a farewell post today on social media, which was a big blow.
It's a heartbreaker.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, me and Mariano always get ahead of ourselves and talk about stuff when it should be on the pod. Right. We were on the phone, and I was saying it felt like Marcel Reese. You know what I'm saying? When Marcel Reese didn't re-sign with us and come back with us. He's just such a beloved player, and this comes to question, does Josh McDaniels use a fullback in his system, right? So it's looking like most likely not,
right?
If he didn't, but we'll see. But there is some rumors out there that he might come back, you know what I'm saying? But with the post that he made, I think we should hold it's a small chance. Like thin thread. Yeah.
Glimmer of hope.
There you go. That's why we're here, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. We just bounce off of each other now. We've been doing this so long, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. To lighten the mood a little bit, I think that this would get your juices flowing at least a little bit. Corey Littleton's going to be released, which, this man was getting paid a lot of money last season to play teams? To play special teams?
Yeah, he played special teams after Divine Diablo took over.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get a better return on the next investment that we have. I don't know how much dead money that Corey Littleton's going to cost after he's been released.
That's what I'm trying to look up right now.
Yeah, but hopefully the Raiders can put this money to better use.
There's only $4 million after June 1st, which originally would have been something like $11 million. So now, $4 million as opposed to
$11 million of dead money. Saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's only $4 million. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Compared to like the huge number that he was eating up for the production he was giving us, it's like a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's huge. I mean, I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
And there's a free agent linebacker I'm excited about too.
That's right.
So speaking of which, Mariano, let's transition over to the free agent targets and some free agent rumors, swirling around the Raider Nation. Free agency is a week away, but there's always rumors flowing, and we want to get the targets out ahead of time and not the fucking week of the actual free agency opens up. So
that's right.
I'm gonna start it off. Or do you want to start it off?
Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. So I think one of the most important positions is we have to fill that Casey Hayward hole, right? Casey Hayward's probably gonna go to the Colts.
That's what everyone's thinking.
He's gonna follow his defensive coordinator. We'll see. You never know in the NFL, but I think having someone along Trayvon Mullen is going to be huge, and I think we all know who the top target is, J.C. Jackson, or it could be Stephon Gilmore. I think depending on the number, Stephon might be the better one. You know what I'm saying? More experience, the vet.
Less money.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're talking about J.C. Jackson commanding like $20 million a year, and I would much rather that money go to Max. Right?
Yeah.
Someone that's homegrown. He is a Raider. He's got it tatted on him. Like, pay that man. When's the last time we seen the Raiders really pay a defensive player?
Yeah, no, I mean, you can see Khalil Mack, he's gone because they didn't want to do that.
Because they didn't want to pay him. My number one is J.C. Jackson. You hit it right on the head.
Ball hawk. Game changer.
Hawk, game changer. If not him, Stephon Gilmore. Right?
For sure.
And then on the offensive side of the ball, we need a deep man. So let's go DJ Shark. I know he's had a little trouble staying healthy this past season.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. He had some leg injury early in the season that took him out for the whole season.
But boy, when he's on, he's a dog.
Yeah, and
he's really good. Man.
Yeah, coming off that injury too, his contract should be relatively team friendly too.
Right.
So that's something to look forward to. We know we need a wide receiver one. Not saying that DJ Chark is, but in the meantime, depending if we draft somebody or someone else who I might talk about next could sign with us, DJ Chark, regardless, he'll still be an amazing talent to have on the team. Who we just lost Zay Jones, and Deshaun Jackson isn't signing with us again, right?
Right.
So we're in desperate need of wide receiver because all we got is Brian Edwards and Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Move on to my next target who Mariano doesn't like. I like Allen Robinson. I had 3 wide receivers: Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, and Allen Robinson. Those were the only true wide receiver ones on my board in free agency. And Allen Robinson has just had the shittiest luck with quarterbacks. And I don't know what happened last season. Last season was like a fluke to his numbers or everything. But he's finished top 12 in wide receiver since he's been in the league. And this man, I've seen a highlight reel of all the fucking missed passes, all his shitty-ass quarterbacks, Mitchell Trubisky and fucking everyone else cannot make to him. And it's like, free Allen Robinson. He'd be a great addition to our team. Mariano says we need more of a down the field, deep threat, But I still love Allen Robinson and DJ Chark because the way the numbers are looking, we could probably get both of them. So,
yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be let's say that they sign him tomorrow. I'm not going to be upset by that because it's another weapon at Derek Carr's disposal.
Yeah.
I just think that we have that element within our offense already. I think that we have Hunter Renfrow that can dice anything up in between the numbers, outside the numbers. And then we also have Darren Waller, which also has that threat as well. So there was a reason why that Gruden brought in Ruggs the first time, and that was to stretch the field, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have anyone that can threaten deep down the field, then everything else can get clogged up underneath.
Yeah, but it's like a different regime. We've seen the Patriots teams. We know those. They're not really deep, you know what I'm saying? Different system.
I understand.
Yeah.
I completely understand that it's a different system. But speed kills, man. Speed kills.
That's facts.
And who knows, maybe I do know that McDaniels is going to coach to the talent that he has. He's not going to try to form someone into someone that they're not.
Yeah.
Right? They never really had a speedy receiver. They had Randy Moss. When they had Randy Moss, they was throwing bombs every play. You know what I mean? So you get that elite type level talent on the outside. That's just where I'm at, man.
Yeah. Makes sense. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see how it all plays out. It's a little early. But
we're going to keep it in the DB field.
Okay.
I'm going to just hit you with one real quick. Carlton Davis, the cornerback from the Buccaneers. He's a young man. He's 25 years old. And he's been a baller. He's a Super Bowl winner already.
He's the only bright spot in that Tampa Bay secondary.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he was hurt a lot last season, So the year that they went to the Super Bowl, he was playing really good football. Really, really good football. So that'd probably be the third corner on my list.
Yeah, I don't have. I meant to put him on my list, but I didn't write him down. So thank you for that, Mariano.
That's right.
And then the next one is a big name that came along with the Russell Wilson signing in Broncos was Bobby Wagner was released, right? So again, we were discussing this earlier. Me and Mariano, we talk about everything. Before.
He's on both our lists.
Yeah. Bobby Wagner, Divine Diablo, and we got Nick Wachowski and Perryman.
Yep.
That's an amazing linebacker core, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And the projected contract was only $8 million for 1 year. That's a steal for them. Bobby Wagner's a Hall of Fame player to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He definitely fit into Patrick Graham's defense, the type of player that he is. He's versatile, and he's just so smart. It'd be like, it's a no-brainer to get Bobby Wagner on the team if you think about it. I'd say 2 years. Mariano said 1 year. You know what I'm saying? See what he got. But what do you think about Bobby Wagner, Mariano?
Oh, I'd love it. Don't get me wrong. If he was still an upper echelon player, he wouldn't be a free agent, though. You know.
But the Seahawks are like, they're willing to get it. There's rumors that they're willing to get rid of DK Metcalf, right?
Would you trade for DK? Would you give up your first for DK right now?
I think he's grown a lot as a player. I would not give up more than 1 first-round pick for him, though.
This year's first-round pick?
Yeah, we have a later one, yeah. I wouldn't mind.
A later one? What do you mean later one?
22nd, like we have.
Oh, a later first-round pick.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd give that up, too.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine?
Bodies DBs, and he's so speedy and powerful, bro.
Yeah.
It's like
he'd be a good equalizer.
For sure.
I'd like to see him get tossed the ball like the Niners do with Debo.
Yeah, he'd just go up
they
there.
Need to just get the ball.
Bodies the defensive back. Doesn't care if he's in triple coverage or nothing, bro.
Just get him the ball, man.
Bro.
Right? Get him the ball.
It's like Russ would be like, fuck it. DK's out there somewhere.
You know what? When I play Madden tonight, I think I'm about to try to trade for DK,
bro. All right, who else you got on the list, Mariano?
Chandler Jones. I would love to see Chandler Jones in a Raider uniform. We know that he's got experience in this 3-4 defense that Patrick Graham is supposedly going to run. We know that he's going to be multiple, but he comes from New England, right?
Yeah.
So does Chandler Jones. So I would love to see Chandler Jones in the silver and black. You can never have enough pass rushers.
That's true.
And I think that would be a good equalizer to what everyone else in the division is doing, i.e. the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, and I think it's good too because we have non-traditional edge rushers that are for the 3-4, right? I know Yannick's had some burn on it, but Max has no burn on it. Malcolm Coons, he fits more into it, has no burn on it on our team specifically, right?
Right.
So having a veteran like that helped them, teach them the ropes, establishing into a new system because we know our defensive players struggled in a system that's complicated, like this fucking dickhead that I hate from the Bengals defensive coordinator.
Paul Gunther,
yeah.
Paul Gunther.
That's right. Slipping my mind, but having a veteran presence like that, teaching the ropes, how to, because it's different, something you got to get used to.
Right. And
just switching like that, it can be difficult sometimes. So having a veteran present, especially someone as talented as Chandler Jones, would be a great addition.
That's right.
Let me move on to my next one. So Mariano said he wanted a deep threat down the field. I think a good deep threat would be Christian Kirk, who hasn't gotten enough burn over there in Arizona just because it's been crowded over there with so much wide receiver talent that they have. And also fucking Kyler Murray just likes running around the field. He has problems staying healthy sometimes. I think he'd be a good cheap, down the field threat. And then if he doesn't work out for us, there's not going to be too much on the books. So we could do a 1-year deal, see what you got, just like we did with Nelson Aguilar.
I think he's going to get a lot of command, though, man. Honestly.
He does have a good highlight reel.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So
I think he's going to get paid this offseason.
Yeah, if the number's too high, I wouldn't want him. But
right.
For the right number, he could come to our team. DJ Chark, I think for sure would get a better number than.
And I think
Kirk.
Another thing is I think the Raiders are going one of two ways in this draft: is see the defensive line or receiver.
Yeah.
That's what I think that they're really aiming for.
That linebacker.
Those are our biggest holes, man.
That linebacker too. What was his name? He's like a crazy talent. You want to hit him with your next one, Mariano? While I look this up.
Yeah. So.
Oh, my bad. Nakobe Dean.
Yeah,
Nakobe Dean's a monster, bro. So, I mean, we never draft linebackers in the first round, though. So,
when we do, they're Rolando McClain.
Some shitty luck at fucking drafting in the first round. Anyways,
so I know a lot of Raider fans are not gonna like this one. I get it, right? You've had them once already.
Oh God.
Yeah, but just hear me out, right? Von Miller, a very successful defensive end, outside linebacker in this league, once said that this is the toughest opponent that he has ever had. Mm-hmm. This man I speak of goes by the name of Trent Brown. Okay? Now just riddle me this for a second. Or listen to me. Let me bend your ear a little bit. Trent Brown is not going to command the same amount of money that he did a few years ago when we initially signed him to that massive contract.
Yeah.
Right? So, we're going to get him at a fraction of the price. Mm-hmm. Now, the biggest question is, was his issue with the organization of the Raiders, or was it Gruden, Mayock regime?
I think it was. Obviously, I think with the new Patriots staff, he'll have a better time.
Right.
The new Patriots staff, but
he knows the system. He knows the offense. It would be a smooth transition for this man to step right in and play. But he's got to be healthy, right?
To me, it's like one of those, always a Raider. Once a Raider, always a Raider is a real thing with us. There's some exceptions, though. Antonio Brown, not always a Raider. Randy Moss, not always a Raider.
Man, he was a Raider, bro.
Bro, they asked him, he's like, I was not a Raider.
Yeah.
He's literally said that shit, bro. Trent Brown is on that list for me.
No.
I don't know. He didn't want to be a part of the organization, bro. He just went there and just fucking. I seen a picture side by side of what he looked like on the Patriots and on the Raiders, bro. Bro, it looked like he was like 150 pounds overweight, bro. He didn't have no like discipline with us, bro. He didn't care. He just wanted to get paid, bro, and then go back to New England.
Right. I mean, can you blame the man? You get millions of dollars, man. I'm paid. I made it. I made it. Yeah, but honestly, from a talent standpoint and an X's and O's standpoint, it makes sense. That's all that I'm saying. And I wouldn't be opposed to it. Now, let's say tomorrow or whenever free agency opens up, he signs with the Raiders. I know that there's going to be an uproar. Why would you sign this man again? You're one of those guys, right? I'm not opposed to it. I mean, we had Brandon Parker getting toasted on each play last year, right? At least when Trent Brown's in the game, he can lay people on their backs.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so I got an alternative to that. So I got Morgan Moses, right? He's like one of the. It's like if you look at the list of top free agencies, it's like a lot of left tackles, a lot of guards, and then like Trent Brown is like the highest, and then next comes Morgan Moses.
Right.
He's an average tackle. He's not. I'll admit Trent Brown is a better tackle, but like you're saying, he is better than having Brandon Parker out there or having Alex Leatherwood out there.
Right.
And he won't command as much money as Trent Brown will. I'll tell you that much. And he's really like the next best option after Trent Brown.
Right.
Ranked, numbers wise, all of that stuff. I would definitely like to get Morgan Moses over Trent Brown. Not necessarily because of the skills, because of the history. So I'm being biased there. I'm not going to lie. And then after that, it's another offensive line player. This is an offensive guard, Laken Tomlinson
from the Niners.
Right? He's better in the run game. He's not bad in the passing game at all, but he's just better as a run blocker. And this would be if we move. What's our guard's name, bro?
John Simpson?
No, Good.
Denzel Good,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slipping today, bro. We moved Denzel Good out to right tackle and have him be at left guard. Keep Alex Leatherwood right guard. Mm-hmm. Center, Andre James, Cole Miller, and I think we have a complete line that way.
Okay.
And then he's only looking at $10 million per year, and that's a better number than the top guard. There's another guard that's ahead of him, but he was looking at 18 per year. So I was like, fuck no. He's only looking at 10 per year.
We went down that road already.
Yeah. He's looking at 10 per year, so...
Yeah.
This would be a great fit for us, and especially Josh McDaniels is going to try to be run heavy, and we know New England always run heavy team, especially as two great running backs.
They established a run, and it looks like they're going to keep Kenyon Drake too, right? Because they restructured his contract. Otherwise, they would have just cut him.
Yeah, for sure.
So it looks like we're going to have almost the same backfield. I really hope that they keep Rashard too. Just a side note.
Yeah,
I like Rashard.
Well, he's technically a free agent already, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I think his
last
contract
season
expired already, so he's a free agent already. So we'll see how that goes.
And it's going to be similar to the Patriots. You can find running backs that are undrafted, or
for sure. They always had a carousel. Like James White has been But he's
the
a
most
pass catching.
Yeah.
He's the most consistent one. And as of late, that new rookie running back, I had him on my fantasy team. Bro, like a lot of things just slip in my mind. It's been months, you guys. Sorry.
Right.
But
it's all good. Getting back into the groove, shaking the rust off a little bit.
But their rookie running back that they had, he was just tearing it up this season. He had a great. We've seen obviously that game against the Bills where they just ran the ball. He was eating that whole game. Mm-hmm. So we're definitely gonna be big on the run game this season. And I think the last thing is another rumor of free agency is Calais Campbell. Obviously, Unique Ngakwe is pushing for him to sign with us. And
is he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, he went on Twitter and he was talking about, we need Calais Campbell in the to come to the dark side. So and then Lamar Jackson's like, nah, he likes purple better. So they're going back and forth like that. But Calais Campbell still has something in the tank. He's like
he's a beast.
He's like a Gerald McCoy of last season. I mean, that was unfortunate. What happened. Gerald was gonna be great for us this season until he got fucked up the first game. But
his get off was looking real nice,
bro.
Man.
That first step was nasty, bro.
Yep. And
I think Calais Campbell still has something in the tank, and I'd be down. You know, we need defensive line, interior help this season. We have like 5 holes, I think it is, on the defensive interior, and with the new system, they're going to be very.
Well, everybody was on 1-year contracts last year, you know. So
with the new system, it's going to be very vital. And that's all I got, Mariano. You got anything left on that?
Nope.
All right, let's move on to the next topic on new Raiders era, Mariano. We're not going to go too deep into this because this should have been a whole episode by itself. But,
I agree.
Let me know your thoughts. What's up, little man?
Okay. Close the door, please.
Special appearance by Cam.
Special appearance by Cameron, my son. Little Cameron. So the new Raiders era, I'm going to keep it real short. Me and Vic talked as soon as Josh McDaniels was hired, a little before. You're like, man, if we hire Josh McDaniels, like, I don't know, this and that. And that's how I felt initially when we made the hire. And the more that I start to think about it, it's just grown on me, right? Mm-hmm. And the biggest reason is because he's got head coach experience, which didn't work out. And we know often the best lessons in life is when you lose, right? Mm-hmm. Which he lost. Another thing is that the biggest difference that I've seen is when he first went to Denver, what did he do? He traded away Jay Cutler, right?
Yeah.
He's already starting to make a change in the way that he's moving within the organization when he first took over. When he first takes over the Raiders, he was already asked the question, is Derek Carr your starting quarterback week 1? He said, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? So they're already off to a good start, I think. And Josh McDaniels is one of the best offensive minds in the game. It's just a matter of fact. Every single week, they would make adjustments with the Patriots. And if he could do it with a rookie quarterback named Mac Jones, why can't he do it with DC?
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to lead me to the DC extension. Do I think that DC should get an extension? Yes. Do I think that it's longer than 3 years? No, I do not. So if I were to extend DC, it's probably going to be a 3-year, $120 million contract. That's about $40 million a year. Anything less than that, I'm cool with, right? The salary cap went up another $25 million this year. Mm-hmm. So it's really like the same budget that you had, and you're paying DC again another $20 million with the way that our salary cap rose.
Yeah.
So what about you, Vic? You think we should extend DC?
It's the number. I don't think he has played to get anything over 30 million, to be honest. My number, I'd sign him for 26.
You know how much? Okay. How much do you think Jared Goff is making right now?
Jared Goff? I don't know. I don't know his contract number. I'd be lying to you if I said I knew. Let's see. Jared Goff.
I want to say it's around 30 million.
4 years. What?
$31.1 million is his cap hit.
Yeah, but Jared Goff don't deserve that either. I'd cut Jared Goff's ass.
He has a dead cap of $30 million.
Jesus.
$30.5 million. So,
I mean,
it's just the going rate for quarterbacks, man.
It's crazy.
That's what it is. There's no way. I mean,
Like
we're
Rodgers
thinking
getting 50. And it's like,
yeah, we're thinking in logics of like 5 years ago. Like when we first signed Derek Carr the first time, everybody was like, "What the fuck?
That was
He's the
expensive.
most. He's the highest.
back then.
Yeah, he's the highest paid quarterback." But quarterbacks continuously reset the market.
It's like we're gonna pay Derek Carr 40. Aaron Rodgers got 40 last season, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and it's as much. I love DC. I've never, you know what I'm saying, I've never been on this show saying like DC's ass. I'm saying he's inconsistent, pisses me off. But what's better, right? Like, what's better that's out there?
Right. What are you gonna do without him?
With the new regime going, they're already talking about an extension, so of course he's gonna get extended. He's looking somewhere around 40 million. Personally, if I was in that building, assistant GM or whatever you had me in there, I would have him play out his last contract or extend him and try to seek out a trade and go about that route. Unless the number's good, because that affects the team all around, the talent we could bring in. And if DC's a man of his word, he said he wants to be a Raider for his whole life, then you got to take those team-friendly contracts like Super Bowl winning quarterback Tom Brady, Super Bowl winning quarterback Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford got a cap hit of 26 last year, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you're really a man about what you say, bro, like you got to do things of that nature.
I don't think he plays for the money either.
And you already got paid. You already got paid the biggest contract. You were already the highest paid quarterback. You feel me?
For a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, we still made him the highest paid quarterback.
Right.
Jimmy G came into the picture, but
the biggest thing is, you know, if these other teams can do it and still afford other good players.
It blows my mind how they're gonna get, like, the Packers are gonna get Devontae and Aaron Rodgers, and they're already under the cap. Like, they're already negative in the cap. So I'm like,
right.
Yeah. It's just mind-boggling.
It's hard to understand.
Yeah.
The next extension, this is like a given.
Oh, this one's no-brainer. I love this one.
No-brainer.
You don't even have to ask me about this.
Max Crosby is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Last time we got rid of our premier pass rusher
And kept the quarterback.
it was a complete rebuild, drop it down to the studs.
Yeah.
Which was a terrible decision. I hope that this time they make the right decision. And
Yeah.
I do think that it's possible to have both of them.
Yeah, and the Crosby extension is looming. We know there's a restructure of contracts and Kenyon Drake and Cole Miller, right? Mm-hmm. To make more, they made 14 point something in cap space available. This is all eyes on Max Crosby getting an extension, right? Max Crosby tweeted some cryptic tweet, like some little eyes. So he knows it's coming. The nation knows it's coming. And I'm glad to finally. I'm not gonna have a jersey of an edge rusher like this. Like I should have got a Max Crosby jersey, you know.
Hey, that jersey would be fire, bro. I think I'm gonna get a Max Crosby.
I got
jersey.
to too, man.
Yeah, that 98 looks dope, bro.
Yeah, bro, for sure. That's great news.
We're just fanning out right now. No big deal, you know.
Well, yeah, that's great news on that. And as far as the McDaniels regime, as Marino was saying, I was like not on the happy side about it happening. I was hardball, mm-hmm. Right? I'm still iffy about who McDaniels is as a person, right?
Yeah.
The type of man he is, and that's going to be a tough locker room to win over that love Rich Bisaccia so much. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a tough locker room to win over. And what type of man are you? Are you still the same type of man, or have you grown since then? I want to see that. However, on the other side of it, I love how more professional our organization has got with Dave Ziegler and assistant GM, and you know, it's just. I
like the structure within the company now.
Exactly, it seems more professional. It seems like more legit.
Yeah, it's not ass backwards like head coach has final say.
Yeah. Like there's more division of power, and
right.
And we're not gonna do stupid things like just let Gruden pick whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I like that aspect of it. I just want to see what type of man McDaniels is. So I'm still on the fence about it. Like I said, I like the back end. I like all the assistants, except the special teams. He's kind of ass. All the assistant coaches and everything.
I know. Every time I see that dude from the Broncos, he just looks like a fucking dumbass too. And I think about what Vic told me, how like they had the worst ranked special teams in the league last season. So maybe it was just the terrible team that they were on.
But
and the Broncos weren't that good. But other than that,
yeah,
I like it, man. Patrick Graham, the way that they were able to steal Patrick Graham, like, and I don't know, the Giants weren't that good. We'll see.
I like the organization, and I'm just trying to see, because that's the person you're going out to war for,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So, like I was talking to Mariano, the reason why I played football at one school. And the reason why I didn't play football at another school is because the other coach didn't have no energy, no enthusiasm.
Because of the leader.
Yeah, that's your leader, bro. So why would I play for that school? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it all comes down to. That's very important. Even if you guys don't think so, that's just a huge deal.
Right.
So we'll all see how it plays out. I mean, hopefully for Raiders fans, I hope it all plays out. I hope McDaniels has grown and he's a better man and things of that nature. That's still to be seen from my end.
Yeah, and this is just a great time of year too. The combine already went through. I'm excited for free agency, and then it's the draft. So next thing you know, it'll be preseason. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait.
And we play the Hall of Fame game. We start off the season.
We start early. Yeah, we start early August, which is great. That's awesome. I can't wait. So there's a lot to look forward to, and a lot more content that's gonna come too.
Yeah, so that's it for this episode. We are done this week. It's a little lengthy episode, obviously, because we haven't been around for a couple months. But man, this channel is still going up. People still follow it, and we don't even post nothing, bro. So that's crazy. That's dope. So there's still interaction, and I love this channel, and it's going to keep on going up. Our number died, so we can't advertise the number. Google said nobody called it, so we have to.
Really?
Yeah. So we have to reissue another number. But
we're gonna get people to call in on this new number.
We're gonna do that, and we're gonna pop out an episode. What do you think? First 2 days of free agency, or the first day of free agency?
Yep.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that update.
Maybe a couple days after first few days of free agency.
Yeah, do some, players we sign, rumors, things of that. But yeah, and
keep rocking and rolling, baby.
Just keep it going. Hopefully this is a good year. It's a tough division. It's gonna be exciting football in the AFC West. So Raiders Nation, I appreciate you guys for rocking with us. And
love y'all.
We'll see you next week.
That's right.